Let's get right into this. Number 10. Cathedral floor plans forming symbols. Cathedral floor plans form hidden symbols. Right, because medieval builders clearly finished inventing stone miracles and thought, let's sneak in a cosmic doodle. But then you look closer. Many Gothic cathedrals are literally shaped like crosses, labyrinths, or precise geometric ratios, copied again and again across Europe. Chartres Cathedral's labyrinth isn't decoration. It's mathematically aligned and intentionally placed. Architects back then used sacred geometry because it made buildings stronger, acoustically balanced, and spiritually dramatic. Humans love patterns, especially when stone lasts longer than memory. And honestly, we still do this today. Look at how cities are planned around power centers, roads radiating like veins. We pretend it's random, but it never is. The twist is that most builders weren't hiding secrets. They were openly obsessed with order, harmony, and control. The mystery isn't that symbols exist. It's that we keep acting shocked when humans leave fingerprints everywhere. Stone just remembers better than people. Number 9. Renaissance paintings hiding forbidden objects. Renaissance paintings hide forbidden objects. Sure, because nothing says subtle rebellion like oil paint that lasts 500 years. Yet, microscopes and restorations keep revealing strange details, anatomically precise organs hidden in religious scenes, distorted halos, background figures staring directly at you like they know something. Michelangelo embedded accurate brain structures in the Sistine Chapel. That's not symbolism, that's anatomy homework. Artists studied dissections in secret while the church frowned politely and pretended not to notice. And honestly, we still hide messages in plain sight, emojis in emails, sarcasm in silence. Art just did it first. The contradiction is that most of these secrets weren't hidden at all. They were tolerated. Everyone saw them. They just agreed not to talk about it. Which makes you wonder how many obvious things in your life aren't secret, just ignored because acknowledging them would be inconvenient. Number 8. Backwards lyrics revealing strange phrases. Backwards lyrics reveal strange messages. Yes, because musicians obviously plan for teenagers to play vinyl in reverse at 3 a.m. But when you actually test this, most backward messages dissolve into nonsense sounds your brain aggressively turns into meaning. That's called auditory pareidolia, the same reason you hear voices in fans and monsters in static. Studies show the brain will invent language when it's desperate for structure. Still, some artists did intentionally play with reversal as a joke or aesthetic experiment. Humans love messing with perception. You do it too. Reading texts twice, replaying conversations, wondering if that comment meant something else. The twist is that the message was never hidden in the song. It was created in your head, which is scarier, because it means the most convincing voices you hear are the ones your brain writes for you. Number 7. Architecture aligned perfectly with star maps. Ancient buildings are aligned with the stars, because apparently ancient people had time for astronomy but not email. Yet structures like the pyramids, Angkor Wat, and Chichen Itza show precise solar and stellar alignments, not mystical, mathematical. Tracking the sun helped with agriculture, calendars, and survival. The sky was the original clock app, and today we still align our lives to invisible systems, time zones, GPS satellites, algorithms, deciding when you wake up. The contradiction is that ancient builders weren't obsessed with stars because they were magical. They were obsessed because the sky was reliable. Unlike people, unlike rulers, unlike promises, the real alignment isn't cosmic. It's practical. And maybe the strangest thing is how we now trust glowing screens more than the same sky that never missed a day. Number 6. Logos contain occult geometry shapes. Corporate logos hide occult geometry. Yes, because billion-dollar companies totally worship triangles instead of profits. But geometry works. Circles feel friendly. Triangles feel powerful. Symmetry feels trustworthy. Designers use these shapes because your brain relaxes when it recognizes order. Studies in visual cognition show symmetrical designs are processed faster and remembered longer. That's branding, not sorcery. And you fall for it daily. You trust clean interfaces. You trust sharp icons. The twist is that there's nothing hidden here. The manipulation is obvious and still effective. The real magic isn't occult symbols. It's how easily your brain mistakes familiarity for truth. No chanting required, just good design and bad attention spans. Number 5. Hidden initials inside famous artworks. Artists hide their initials inside masterpieces. Of course they do. When you spend years on one thing, you sign it, even if subtly. Infrared scans reveal monograms woven into brushstrokes, shadows shaped like letters, names disguised as architectural details. Artists weren't being mysterious. They were being human. You do this too, leaving traces, liking posts, choosing words that quietly say, "I was here." The contradiction is that historians act shocked, while artists probably assumed everyone would notice eventually. Immortality isn't loud, it's patient. And maybe the real message isn't hidden initials. It's the fear that without leaving proof, we disappear faster than paint dries. Number 4. Secret tunnels behind church altars. Churches have secret tunnels behind altars because nothing says holiness like a hidden exit. But many old churches actually do. Not for rituals, for logistics. Priests moved safely during unrest. Relics were protected, crowds were controlled. It was architecture meeting paranoia. And honestly, we still build secret passages, digital ones, incognito tabs, back doors, backup plans. The twist is that these tunnels weren't about secrecy. They were about survival, which makes you wonder what parts of your own life are carefully hidden, not because they're evil, but because you don't trust stability to last. Number 3. Murals predicting future events eerily. Murals predict future events. Right, because artists definitely had Wi-Fi visions. But vague imagery ages well. A mural showing fire, crowds, or chaos will always feel prophetic after something bad happens. Psychologists call this hindsight bias. You connect dots backward and call it destiny. We do this constantly. Old tweets suddenly feel prophetic. Past warnings suddenly sound brilliant. The contradiction is that murals don't predict the future. Humans retrofit meaning onto memory. The future didn't arrive foretold. You just learned how to squint at the past creatively. Number 2. Graffiti codes used by secret groups. Graffiti contains coded messages for secret groups. Sometimes yes, mostly no. Gangs, activists, and subcultures use symbols because language is slow and visibility is risky. Studies show symbols spread faster than text in dense environments. But most graffiti is emotional shorthand, anger, presence, proof of existence. You do the same thing online. Emojis replace sentences. Bios replace identities. The twist is that graffiti isn't secret communication. It's public loneliness, written large enough so someone, anyone, has to see it. Number 1. Entire city layouts forming sigils. Entire cities are designed as occult symbols. Because urban planners clearly consult spell books, but cities grow in layers. Roads follow rivers. Power follows resources. Symbols follow authority. Over time, patterns emerge. Humans love order, even when chaos builds it accidentally. And today, algorithms shape digital cities. Feeds, timelines, influence maps. The contradiction is that cities aren't symbolic because of magic. They're symbolic because humans keep organizing space the same way, around control, convenience, and fear. The sigil isn't the city, it's us.